Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Pisces for the week of August 31st. And at this time, I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and hitting the hype button. Thank you. And of course, the lovely comments. It is so nice to hear from everybody. I truly appreciate it, and I thank you for doing that. Okay. Ace of Swords. All right, Pisces. Standing up for something that you believe in. You're feeling more inspired. You're having some talks with some people that you haven't spoke to for a while, and just clearing the air. Figuring out where you stand, what your next step is. You're really wanting to make a change in your life, like a positive change. You know, if there's problems, you want to solve them. You want everybody on the same page. And you're ready for this. You know, you're starting something truly fresh in your life. Starting something from a new perspective and new beginning. And you're just feeling inspired to do this. Nobody said anything. It's just how you feel that this should happen. And the Page of Rods. Definitely some message coming in for some of you. It looks like a long distance as well. Now this can be an email, text message, phone call. But it looks like it's related to travel. Maybe you were thinking of taking a trip somewhere and to visit somebody and realizing that, you know, you're hearing from them saying you got the all clear. This could be travel for work as well. For some of you, you know, you got that invitation to start a new job someplace else, but you are feeling inspired for all of this. It's not that you are threatened or worried or anything about this. You're ready for this new change, this new adventure. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, all your hard work, you know, patiently waiting, paid off. Delays are over. Success is coming in. And you've waited for quite some time for a lot of you. And this is finally, you know, knocking at your door. Your finances are increasing. Delays are over. And you're making investments. Like taking care of yourself for your future. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it looks like you had a bit of, for a few of you, some health problems. Something has happened and it sort of made you step back a little bit. Now, it could have been a flu, a cold. There's so many things. But anyhow, you are feeling much more better. It set you back a little bit financially, or perhaps you're worried about your finances because of that, you know. But those delays are over. You already have changed going forward. Your health is starting to return. You've decided to take things on your own hands and move in a new direction. And you're ready. No more, you know, holding back on your dreams. Yeah, the Sun, look at that. Definitely material gains, happiness, joy, good outcomes, and success. You are so ready for this. You are just beaming with excitement for your future. There's pleasure here, happiness, vitality. You know, celebrations, success, and a rebirth. So you get to start fresh and new with a whole new, different outlook and prospects for the future. So you are really shining in the right direction. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, look at that. Cycles, new beginning. Things have changed. You know, this is a new movement forward. This is good fortune, turning point. Perhaps you've won some money and that really helped you to, you know what your next step is. Less stress, less worry, start to enjoy yourself. This is good luck, life cycle, and destiny. A turning point in your life. And you're ready for this change. You have, for a lot of you, been ready for this for quite some time. And the universe brought it to you because they've seen your struggles and your worries. And they want to assist you to make it much more comfortable going forward. Nine of Rods. You already made your decision, though. You know, you're keeping to yourself, you're standing your ground, you're maintaining boundaries with those around you because they've already showed who they are and how they feel and what they think. So that helped you to make your decisions as well. So once you have stood up for yourself, a lot of them are going to take a second step back. The Empress, definitely moving in a new way for yourself, feeling empowered, stronger. There's clarity here. That could be a new child coming into the family, or this could be you, birthing something brand new. There's abundance here, patience, partnerships. Things are really coming together the way that you had wanted them to. This was something on your mind for quite some time, but you definitely found the right way for this to happen. There's accomplishments here, growth, good fortune, abundance, and you are so ready for this because you've earned it. You help so many others. Eight of Wands, needing to make a decision. And it looks like it's going to be something is needing your attention, like take speedy action on something, quick change, new news are arriving, like something is happening and you're going to get some news and it's going to require that you take action on it, whatever this may be for you. It could be a fast trip somewhere, needing to talk to somebody, that sort of thing, but it's requiring you to be flexible enough to know that once you make this action, it's going to require a quick change as well. Page of Swords. All right. Charging ahead. Looks like there's a trip, an unexpected one for a lot of you. And you're going. You're not hesitating on this. You're realizing you need to do this and you're doing it. This is a quick trip, like I said. It's unexpected, but you're doing it. There's some relationships that have run their course and you know that. So they're cooling down and you're okay with that too. You're fighting fair. You're standing up for yourself. You know that things in your life are changing and you're ready for this. This is sort of like your storm warning that there's going to be some people that don't agree or like it, but it doesn't matter. You will stand with your decisions that you have made. If there's relationships that are not going in the right direction, you will try to correct them as best you can. And if not, you will cut them loose because you just want your life to be much more harmonious. And you have been wanting that for a long time. You haven't taken action on it, but now you are. Something tweaked that little extra and it made you take that next step. And the Six of Rods. Yes, standing your ground, getting your victory lap, getting your rewards, your recognition, good news, and success is on the horizon. And you are aware of it. People are starting to tell you how good you are, what you've done, what you bring. If this is in a job situation, they can see it. They value you because of who you are and what you do. So you are really standing out in a crowd in a good way. Page of Cups. Now there's definitely good news on the realm of romance for some of you, if that's what you're looking for. Maybe you had made a gesture to somebody. This could be a spark for a romance of a friendship turning into something more, and it really is just more lighthearted right now. You haven't really made any commitments to anything, but you're willing to try and see where it goes. Break the ice, invite them out for coffee, meet somewhere, that sort of thing. But you are thrilled that you get the chance to do this because it sort of brings you back to a much happier moment in your life. Four of Swords, yes. Relax, take care of yourself, understanding, you've exhausted yourself in some cases, overworking, just stressing a lot. And you're letting that go, like you're redistributing that to others so that you can de-stress. So this is renewal, solutions coming in, recovery, taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, rewarding yourself, allowing yourself the little pleasures in life. You know, going for a walk, sitting in a hot tub, whatever it happens to be for you, and you're just enjoying it. You know, you're taking that well-deserved time for yourself to regenerate yourself before you go any farther. Five of Swords, yes, walking away from deceitful people. You know, there's been people getting away with things, taking credit for things that you have done, you know, that sort of thing. Bullying and threaten. You know, abuse comes in all forms and in all relationships. And you are so done with people doing that to you. You are finally realizing it's not acceptable. It's not going to be acceptable. And you're moving away from it. You're tired of walking on eggshells, you know, feeling that, you know, nothing's right. Nothing you can do is right. And you're moving away from that, which is the best part for you. Queen of Swords, yes, standing your ground, knowing your self-worth, where you're going, what you're going to have, what you're going to allow in your life now going forward. You know, you're making fair judgment calls. You're feeling inspired to take charge. You're putting up clear boundaries. Your communications are so clear to those around you. You know, if you have a mindset to speak to somebody, you will do it because you know it's time to make whoever this is step back a little bit and respect. The High Priestess, moving forward. Definitely, you know, feeling secure within your own right, but the understanding that you need to keep things a little bit more tight-lipped for yourself. And it's because that's what they showed you. You know, you're trusting in yourself, your decisions, you're feeling more inspired to do new things, but you're keeping it more to yourself. Before you used to share everything with everybody. Now, not so much. When it happens and afterwards, then you'll share. But right now, you're just going through the motions and trying to figure out what your next steps are. So you're not going to burst that bubble or jinx it by, you know, speaking of it until it's done. Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's a new opportunity to come in. And it really gives you back that vitality, that energy. This could be a new career, a creative project, starting your own business. But there is definitely opportunities that are just plowing down the door. And you have that spark to start. And it doesn't matter what age you are. You're just feeling inspired to nothing ventured, nothing gained. And why not? That sort of attitude. And when it's something that inspires you, you just pick up speed and momentum and things really do fall into place here. And you're ready. You really are ready for this change. Something exciting is coming in for you. And it is really going to help you make so many more transitions in your life much smoother because the worries are gone. The stress is gone. Yeah, the Death card. Definitely an ending. Realizing it's time to cut the cords, to leave something go. Leave the past in the past and go forward. So this is endings, so new beginnings. Change, transformation. Definitely an ending of a cycle in your life that has, for a lot of you, has been going on for a long time. And you are tired of it. And you've finally admitted that to yourself so that you can ease into making this transition of letting things go. So you're excited about starting fresh. And it's going to be quite easier than you have thought to make this transition going forward. And you're ready to go. All right. And your Oracle card. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will hold you, negativity will block your progress. So thinking positive and off you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.